Wait.
What?
Guys, we're back with our second episode.
Actual content.
Yes.
Today's been an odd day. I can already tell we're
we've had a fucking long weekend, guys.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Only getting
that's
worse
what we're talking about first, right? Is our weekend?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Want to go first or do you want me to?
Mine's not as interesting. I got a haircut. I really like
Looks
it.
so good.
Yeah, it's like a butterfly cut or some sort. I'm also trying matcha today, and I can't really tell if I like it or not.
Thumbs down.
I mean, it's pretty, but like I can't tell if I like the taste or not. It's kind of addicting, but it kind of also tastes like grass. So
ew. Okay, that's disgusting.
It does. Your turn.
That's the weekend for you. Or are you done talking about it?
Yeah, I don't think I really did much after that.
Okay. I went to Country Thunder I did Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's all day, all night. I made some pretty great decisions. Yeah, I had a great time with my sister and our friends.
Sounds like fun.
Yep.
We should talk about what we're doing this week. I have a math test on Friday, which I'm terrified about. I also have tryouts for something I'm trying out for, which I'm also terrified for. So yeah, this week's just gonna be fun, and it's the start of finals week. So
yeah, I have pretty little homework this week. No tests. I'm just chilling. Yep. And then I'm running a race this Saturday.
Running a race? What's that?
Yeah, it's like I'm like running.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
What race?
It's just a 5K in Tucson.
That's so cool. I didn't know that.
My dad asked me to do it yesterday. I was like, okay, I'll do it.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so we should probably talk about what the point of this episode is.
Okay.
Balancing college life, social life, sleep,
exercise.
Yes.
Eating well.
All of the
going on trips, doing fun things.
Yep. The hard part of this part of our life is the balance.
Especially figuring it out. It takes a while.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have different views on this. So
so you're gonna get the two extremes here.
This is gonna be a little interesting.
It's gonna be good.
I definitely see it more as like a seesaw, if that makes sense. Like, let's say social life is on this side and school is on this side. Like it's a seesaw. You're gonna have to prioritize one of them more than the other. So at least for me, I definitely prioritize school more because, especially being a biomedical science major, like I kind of don't really have a choice if I wanted to go to med school. So that definitely takes more of my focus.
I think for me, it's more like a juggling act.
Yeah.
You know, I'm literally just like, I'm gonna be honest, I do not prioritize sleep like Maddie does at all.
I definitely do.
She gets what? You get 8 hours a night solid every night? Yes. There's not a night she doesn't get 8 hours.
I have to.
Me, last week, I had 2 nights where I only slept 2 hours, and that was just during the week. That wasn't even the weekend. So, I'd say I definitely, I still work out and like do the health shit, but sleep is definitely the biggest thing that I do not prioritize ever.
Sleep is definitely my biggest priority because if I don't get sleep, like this is what happens. I didn't go to bed till like 12:30 last night. And like that's not even that big of a deal, but I go to bed at 10:30. I make sure that I'm done with everything. I'm in the shower at 9:30.
Her door is locked at 10.
Like in my bed, about to go to bed at 10:30 because I can't risk not having sleep because I just feel terrible. I can't think. I have a fear of getting migraines because that's what I end up getting when I don't get sleep. I'm really stressed out. It's just not a good day when I don't get sleep. So
I'm the opposite, quite literally.
Yeah, I feel like you kind of thrive without sleep.
I thrive without sleep. I think 5 hours is like prime time for me.
Seriously.
My 12 to 5. Yeah.
So now we're gonna switch our little focus on balancing school, which is huge for us.
Okay, so I'll kind of give you the layout of like what my week looks like. I take two online classes, so I only have class Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I have 16 credits right now. I was supposed to be at 19. I ended up dropping one. But so basically in college you only spend like what 4 to 5 hours a day in class when you have class. The
Mm-hmm.
rest is homework.
Yeah.
So if you're more productive in the morning, maybe you'll go to class on in the mornings
Yep.
and then save homework for later. It all depends on like when you are thinking the best.
So for my schedule, it's a little bit more strenuous because I have two labs and I have a recitation for one of those labs. And I'm also having to get my generals out of the way, so I have to do English. Um, I'm in human event, which is a Barrett honors required class you need. This is the one that dropped out of that class. Lucky her.
Yeah.
It's absolutely terrible. Oh wait, I don't want to say that because that sounds bad.
No, it's actually a well, okay. We'll phrase it this way. For STEM majors, it is the opposite of what you want to be here
Exactly.
for. You're
Exactly.
paying to learn about science, math, engineering, whatever you're doing,
Yeah.
and it is a philosophy
Yes, exactly.
essay writing class.
And if you're not really into that, it's kind of just
why are you paying to go here if
it's
you have
just
to take
odd.
it?
Yeah, it's not. I mean, and like you learn about some interesting things, but it's not like you're
It
to
depends on
have
the
to write
professor too.
essays. It
Yeah.
does, yeah. If you have to write essays, it's not like it's just more time consuming than anything.
Yeah. And like with the professor you get for human event, like mine for example, pushed religion onto us. So I was like, whoa, I was
Really?
like, calm down, bro. Yeah.
Wow.
And like I wrote an essay completely like opposing her ideas basically, and she gave me a bad
Oof,
grade.
yikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, my teacher's kind of really good, I think. Like she's
That's
really
good.
good at not being biased. She likes people participating and having their own views. So I kind of
Yeah.
got lucky with that.
Yeah. Depends what you get.
Yeah. Um, so I start classes from 9. 9 is my earliest class. My latest class is 7:15, which is my lab, which is only for one day a week. But I don't really do homework until I'm done with all my classes because I don't really have time. So that ends up bringing me to do homework all the way through night. This sounds so depressing.
I'll talk about mine
This is
now.
because I'm going through such a stressful week.
But
right
versus Maddie she's still doing her generals and like that
yeah.
stuff. But once you get into like higher level classes, like I literally walked in with all my generals done. So
Yeah.
I get to experience like college how it actually is once you get past freshman year. And it's amazing because you're learning about everything you want to learn about. You don't have to take stupid English classes and that stuff anymore. And you can literally focus on what you love to do. And you don't have to have labs anymore. Yeah. Like, yeah, there's recitations, but your teachers are like, oh, you're fine, like whatever. Doesn't matter. Like
it's the stuff you want to learn.
Yeah, and they want you to succeed. You'll find once you get into like 200, 300 level classes, they want you to pass. They want you to get a good grade.
Yeah.
Because you've proved that you're there and you want to be there.
Does that like change the view of like having to write this paper or assignment for what like it's so that you get a good grade?
Yeah, because you're not there to just get a good grade. You're there because you're passionate about it.
And that's kind of what I feel like I'm doing right now is like, oh, I don't want to be like I want to make sure like my teacher's going to agree with my opinion so that I get a good grade on this. Which like I don't like that. I don't really like
it sucks. And you should be able to like do what you're passionate about.
Exactly.
Like my physics lab, there was not a time I complained about it because I love it. And you go and it's 2.5 hours long, whatever. But if you love what you're doing, you might as well go, and you're gonna love it anyways.
Yeah. So yeah, we're definitely.
You just gotta push past the first year.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, I mean, like next year, I'm gonna be taking genetics, and I'm taking
cool shit.
Yeah, I think neuroscience or something like that. So like stuff I'm gonna have some interest in. So I'm really excited for that. Just this year has been just a lot of busy work for some reason. So
yeah, and you're never okay. I'm not gonna say never. You're usually not going to get the same grades you did in high school. That's a huge issue with kids here is they feel so terrible about themselves because they don't get straight A's anymore.
It is so different.
So
From high
different.
school to college is so
So
different.
different.
It's
I
crazy.
literally barely passed physics last semester. I
It's
thought I was the
hard.
smartest kid walking out of high school, top 2% in my high school, whatever. No, I got a C plus, like
Yeah.
barely passed.
They just expect a lot from you for sure. And I
Yeah,
think exams are graded heavier, right?
right, 100%.
And it kind of seems like they're teaching you this information so that you can take that test, because it clearly shows that if you ace this test, you kind of know the information.
100%.
Yeah.
High school, it's kind of like, oh, you have to do your homework and then you have to do the quizzes and like it's all weighted evenly.
Yes.
In college, your homework is worth 5% of your grade, but you need that 5%
Yes.
and you need to do your homework.
Yes.
So you get the other 95% and you do well.
Exactly. Yeah. Something that's
Yeah.
really nice though that I didn't really have in high school was tutoring. Like there's a lot of help you could get if you're
So much.
struggling. A
Literally,
lot of help.
just for example, one of my classes, statics, there's like 30 TAs that will help you
Yes.
anytime you want. Like,
I think mindset is a big deal when it comes to college.
in everything, not even just for school.
Exactly, yeah. But like having a positive mindset when it comes to school, because I mean this is probably the first time you ever be alone. Like you're really on your own in college. No one's telling you you need to go to class. No one's telling you need to do homework. Like you're on your own, and you kind of have to have a positive mindset when it comes to that, or you'll just be miserable.
100%.
Honestly.
And like I knew kids in high school where they got a bad grade on a test and it ruined their week. And like,
yeah.
why? You only get 52 weeks a year. Why are you gonna let one test ruin it?
Yeah, I definitely get like that.
You do get like that.
I definitely
actually.
get like it will ruin my entire day. But like you really think about it, like it's just, it tells you what you need to do different. It really
Right.
does. Like I did really bad on my bio test and I was shocked. Like shocked. I thought I did fantastic. And I was like, you know what? I don't think I'm studying correctly. Like I need to do more definitions or really applying that to real world problems. Because how I was studying clearly didn't help.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how I was with physics, and I was happy to get a 43% on my physics final. So.
I would bawl my eyes out.
I literally,
oh my
first
gosh.
test I got back, I got a 32%. Text my mom, got a 32 on my physics exam. She's like, what is going on there? She's like, are you okay?
Oof, that sounds terrifying.
Yeah, but hey,
clearly that has to be a hard class. What was the average?
I think it was. I think I was average.
Yeah, like that is crazy. That is crazy.
And like, you know, there's not a curve because one smart ass kid got 100%.
Yeah, yep,
like,
exactly. That's
another thing.
so
You can't
annoying.
count on curves anymore. I know in the past college has been curved. It's not how it is.
Or retakes, text corrections. Oh my God. They don't
retakes.
Allow that stuff.
I haven't heard that word in a year.
Yeah, I've never been allowed to take a retake.
No way.
Yeah.
Some extra credit, but no.
Yeah, definitely. If you have a nice teacher, they'll do extra credit for you.
Yeah.
Let's talk about studying tips.
Okay, yeah. You can go first.
I definitely in high school, I'd say I didn't really study a lot because I this sounds bad, but I'm not meaning it in a bad way. Like high school kind of came easy to me.
Yeah. Same.
I don't know why, it just wasn't as difficult. So I had to learn how to study, and I'm still not good at studying. Like I'm still struggling at studying. I learned that you need to have different studying habits for different classes, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
I know like for chem, I focus on problems. So like math, or not math problems, like the science, like molar mass problems and stuff like that, because that's what I struggled the most on. Let's see, like I don't even like math. I have a hard time studying for math, but like again, that has to be problems, I guess. Yeah. Okay, you go.
Okay. Basically for me, my studying, I've always had really good study habits because my parents sent me to a charter school for elementary school. So I learned how to study there, was surrounded by nerdy kids most of my developmental years. So, yeah, when I got to high school, it came pretty easy. But I found it really weird because in high school, nobody prioritized school, like, ever. Nobody that I
Yeah.
was around was doing that.
Well,
And
you're
I
either
was
doing sports or
right.
different yeah, curriculars.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like I would be at volleyball practice and then I'd be like and then everyone would be like, "Oh, let's go hang out at this person's house." And
Yeah.
I'm like, "Do you guys not have homework?" Like I'm doing AP classes and the whole 9 yards and like it's just not normalized to study in
Yeah.
high school.
Or you be doing homework in class. Like
Right.
have the ability to
Yes.
do homework in class. Like
100%. I do
you
all the
can't do
time.
that in college
Can't do
because of
that here.
you're
Yeah.
actually having to listen to lectures or
Yeah.
you're in a lab, you're not even allowed to have your computer out and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
For me, I find it super easy to sit down in a quiet place, whether it's my room or the library, whatever, and I can sit there for 8 hours and get everything done. That like that is insane to most people, but that's what I do. Literally, like Tuesdays today, I will sit in my room or at home at the library, and I will do all of my work for the entire week because I just don't want I don't want it on my plate. I'm done.
So like I wanted the aesthetic of going to the library and studying and getting your stuff done. So Sam and I went, right?
Oh my god.
We went to the quietest part of the library.
Which is not the basement, but it's the level below the basement. You have to take another sketch ass elevator down to this basement.
And I learned that I can't focus in dead silence. I don't know what happened that I need to be doing homework in my room by myself with music on because for some reason that allows me to focus the most. I don't know
Literally,
why.
I'd be writing on the whiteboard in this like random classroom we found on the bottom floor of the library, and I turn around, Maddie's like spinning in her chair. She's like, Sam, I'm like, oh my goodness, it's the library, we're doing homework. And
So
we had to move 4 times.
I couldn't focus.
Oh my
I
god.
couldn't focus. Yeah, so clearly in college you'll learn your studying habits because
and you'll learn who you like studying with or if you like studying alone.
Yeah, like I definitely have to be alone.
I have to be alone.
Focus. Yeah, I just really get distracted.
Some people like to study outside too. Personally, I hate it because it's too bright, but
yeah, I kind of like it.
I like being indoors.
I think I like the noise.
Yeah, you need extra noise.
I think I do. That's like
background noise.
That's like my thing. So
what else? Oh, we should talk about how we like plan homework, like how you keep track of it. Because like I know for me, on Canvas, that's like what ASU uses.
Oh yeah.
Only half of my homework is in like that calendar that they have. So like you have to go to all the other websites and check when your homework is due because they usually don't tell you. Like my teachers don't tell me.
No, they don't.
So I use this app called To Do. We can like put it later.
Yeah.
But I have all like my classes as a different list, and then I have each assignment and like when it's due, and I can just check it off, and it like does a whole noise, and it makes me feel good that
that's kind of cute.
Yeah.
I use Notion. It's like I don't really know how to describe it.
It's fancy.
Yeah, it is really fancy. I'm not gonna lie, but I use it for everything.
Even for this podcast, we have a Notion.
I love Notion so much. But so I have like a weekly planner, and it tells me what I'm doing for my entire week. So I just like I plan out my week, and then I have my whole homework assignments that I have, and it's color coordinated. It shows me the date it's due, and then I can also check it off. That's really helpful.
And also an iPad. If you have a choice, get an iPad because I take all of my notes. I can still draw my math stuff and equations and like all that, and it's unlimited notebook space in a tiny little iPad.
Yeah,
like, and I don't have to carry around things. Like it's the best.
No, I'm like so on the fence.
I feel like that's what my sister is. She doesn't like writing on electronic devices.
I don't. I use a notebook. Like I have to sit on I have to sit on desks. Is that the right word?
What?
I have to use a desks. Nope. That's not right. I have to use a desk in lecture halls. There we go. Because like in lecture halls you get like this mini small little like I don't even know what it is.
That's with her lecture halls. My lecture halls are cooler than yours.
You definitely are. No, they are. Like mine are. So I have to stand at a desk because I have my laptop out, my notebooks, my pens, because I like to physically write my stuff down. That kind of, I don't know. I think like writing it down with my hand works. And also, I don't like my handwriting
I just have my iPad.
on iPads.
Yeah.
or
It
electronic
depends on the
thing.
person. You gotta figure
Yeah.
yourself out, seriously.
Yeah. I don't know
Um,
though, because it does kind of seem handy.
so handy.
Everything just like right
I
there.
literally have to carry around 2 things, and that's my iPad and my computer. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was on the fence for it.
Oh, another tip if you're gonna be a science or math, whatever, engineering major,
STEM.
bring your fucking calculator. I'm not kidding.
The TI-84.
TI-84 plus
the
CE. You need
colored
the color
one.
edition.
Yes.
I don't care that it's $115. It's probably more now. But that shit has lasted me since 7th grade.
Yes. Yeah.
And you will use it every single day.
Yeah.
Don't pull out your little phone calculator, try to do some. No. You can't do an integral on that. I know that for a fact.
Phone calculator. No,
God.
it was so annoying. I had to buy a $20, like, what do they call it? Like a scientific calculator for my chem class. So I'm not allowed to use my TI-84.
Oh, that is
like what? Like the little small ones.
I have a periodic table. Oh, my calculator is stacked.
But that's why I'm not allowed to use that.
I have so much stuff on there.
Yeah.
But bring it anyways.
Yeah.
You will. Next topic is social life.
Yep.
And
you can go first.
Okay.
Much to say about this.
Basically, once again, sleep when you're dead. Well, my parents think it's a bad habit. I think it's a good habit. Just go out as much as you want, as much as you can, actually. If somebody asks you to go somewhere, you say yes every time.
Yeah.
And you can sleep when you're dead because honestly, you only have 100 years on this planet, and then you can sleep forever.
Yeah.
But I'd say if you are gonna do that, like how I do that, you need to go to class. Still.
Yep.
I don't care if you didn't sleep at all. Go to your fucking class.
That is something you don't want to create a habit.
Because you're going to end up being the dropout kid that got drunk too many times, that partied too many times.
Oh, yeah, you gotta cut that out.
And your parents are going to be like, why did you just not go to class?
Yeah, exactly.
It's not that hard, I promise you.
Well, like that shows your discipline when it comes to school, and now how you're being on your own.
If you're gonna play hard, you gotta work hard too.
Yeah.
You can't do the one-sided. I'm tired. I need to.
Well, what ends up happening? Like you say, you just do it once. Oh my god, I'm just not gonna go.
Right.
Like today, like I just don't feel good. Well, that creates a habit,
and then it snowballs.
Yeah, and then now you're never going to this class, and now you're failing this class because you decided to go out and not go to class the next day.
And then you skipped a Friday, and then you're like, oh, I'm gonna go out on a Tuesday, and then you skip the Wednesday class.
Exactly. It is a snowball effect.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, so that's definitely something.
So it's not okay to skip class ever.
But I would say is that if you do struggle with that, again, me not ever having like sleep is a big thing for me. I don't really go out on weekdays. I just don't. Like I cannot rely on myself wanting to go to class the next day. I just like it's so much easier.
And Maddie has the discipline to do that.
Exactly. Like I
100%.
don't have the FOMO of not going out on Tuesdays or Thursdays or any
That's
days
a
of the
huge
week.
thing. Yeah. I had the worst FOMO first semester. Yeah. I literally would stay up sitting in this living room with our friends till 2 a.m. and I had to wake up at 5 the next morning. Like, yeah, that's the point where we're not doing anything. I literally just don't want to miss out being in the same room as other people. Yeah. And like, you gotta adjust to that because
that's kind of what it is. Like, or really see what you
gotta prioritize stuff.
Care about more. I mean, like that's kind of hard because FOMO, is a real thing, and it's I don't know. I just don't really. I mean, like I do struggle with that, but I kind of see just school more important to me for some reason. And like college is all about the experience. It is. Yes, like it really is. But it's also like focus on school because that's also why you're here. Like I make sure to do all my homework on the weekdays so that I can have my weekends free. So that I can do whatever I want on the weekends. That's my balance. I mean like and there is times where I'm able to have fun on the weekdays, but it's not common for me to because of the amount of homework I always end up having. And it's all about what you want to sacrifice. Like, I want to sacrifice my sleep. Maddie wants to sacrifice her weekdays, and that's fine because it doesn't matter. Honestly, it really doesn't. It really doesn't.
Just do what you want.
Yeah, whatever you're happy with.
Yeah.
right? Because I mean, like, if going out, because here's the other thing too is that now in college, like you eat, sleep, breathe school. Like you live in school. Like
Yeah.
it's everything, and that gets really hard.
Netty Flex, if you're watching this,
Oh, stop it right now.
hit my phone,
Stop.
bro.
That's not even funny.
I'm sorry about last semester.
What happened last semester?
I ghosted him on accident.
You actually?
Yeah, before he got his girlfriend.
Oh.
I'll cut that part out, but I'm definitely not cutting out the part where I said his name. The people you meet in college could be your friends for the rest of your life. Like, I think Maddie and I will be friends for a really, really long time. But also, you're going to meet the people that you're like, I don't know if I like them. And if you think that, then do not spend your time with them. Because statistically, actually, I don't know if it's statistics based, but you become your 5 closest friends in life. Think about the 5 closest people to you. They're probably acting the same as you.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
No, I see where you're going with this.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like, if you're surrounded with people who are not good people, you're gonna be one of those as well.
Something my dad always told me is that surround yourself with people that are better than you.
Yep.
Because that allows...
It will make you better.
Exactly. Like, you kind of go up towards that person, and it makes you better as a person. And that can be anything.
That's not to say you still need to be nice and not compete with people. Because the worst people in this world are the ones that will always compete with you over everything.
Yeah.
You don't want those people in your life either.
That is,
Trust me. You want, like, if you have, let's say you have a girlfriend and she's always like, oh, I'm this better than you, I'm doing this, you're not. Why are you surrounding yourself with that?
Yeah.
Because
there has to be a balance.
There has to be a balance. You gotta find the people that make you happy, make you feel good, and that you can still have fun with.
Like, it's more like you should compete with yourself.
100%.
Not other people.
You should be better than yourself yesterday.
Yes.
100%. Like, look back a year from now. Are you a better person?
Exactly.
If not, you gotta work on that.
Exactly. That is exactly. And I think college is a perfect time to do that.
Perfect time. Because it's all you. You're alone in this world at this point.
Yeah.
I love college. So sad.
Yeah, but I just love it. Like that.
I love it.
That idea of
You're
having
so independent.
Independence, yeah, is just so it's a good time in your life.
And a lot of people cannot handle that, and it's sad.
It's hard.
It's hard.
It depends on like where you came from too. Like was your family strict on you?
Yeah.
You're never allowed to do anything, or have you been? Sorry, someone like went to go and open our door, but I guess didn't open. Or were you like allowed to do whatever you wanted with no consequences when you were a kid? And something like that. Yeah. So it just
my parents raised me really well, though. I'm gonna be honest. I'm proud of them for that.
Yeah, I think my parents did a good job too.
They did a good job.
Yeah. And
the fact that we're making a podcast about it.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a good sign. Mom, Dad, if you're watching this,
love ya.
This is what you raised.
Love ya. It's funny.
Yeah, I feel like our dads would get along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our parents are kind of similar.
Mhm. My dad's ex-Marine. Her dad's a firefighter.
Yep.
Another huge thing is your health and wellness.
Yeah.
So do not just be like, oh, college, I can just do whatever I want. No. You don't have your mom cooking you food anymore.
Yeah.
You don't have a sport to play anymore usually. That's what happened to us.
Yeah.
But we've been pretty good this whole year about we still go to the gym almost every day. It's just discipline and like
exactly
eat well, but like don't kill yourself over it. Like,
yeah.
It's fine.
That was definitely something hard for me in the beginning, was working out, because again, like we went from sports, which, you know, you're very active in sports, and then all of a sudden, well, now I'm just doing school. And it was easy for me to say, oh, I can't go to the gym because I have so much homework. Mm-hmm. Oh no, I can't do that. It's so much homework. Yep. But it's also not only is it good for you physically, but it's also good for you mentally. Like it helps you.
Need a break.
It releases dopamine.
Yeah.
And it gives you a break from school, and it just makes you feel better in general.
And like for me, first semester, I was still training for that huge hiking thing,
Mhm.
and that was too much for me, in my opinion. I was
Yeah.
training for 2.5 hours a day, and like, yes, it's a break from school, but also like it seemed like even more that I just had to do in college, and I was just
Exactly,
starting.
because you're trying to
Yeah,
kind of go the high school
right.
route where you're balancing different extracurricular activities, which like you definitely can. It's just you're
Yeah.
gonna have more on your plate, and I
But be
think
careful about what you commit to before because it's a
exactly
huge change.
it is. Yeah, it is, and it just again that means something else in your life is gonna be put on the back burner.
Mhm.
Social life, sleep, school. Something's gonna be. You
Something has to
can't
give.
balance all of it perfectly.
Right.
Yeah, um, for sure.
Yeah.
Kudos to anyone who's doing a school sport.
Oh my
Gosh,
god.
can
I thought about doing
imagine.
that. I can
I
no
just
way.
can't imagine like and
No
like their
way.
schedule.
That's a job. You need to like go there every day, two a
Yeah.
days,
Or imagine traveling.
games, you miss class, you miss
Yes.
tests.
Crazy. Good for them.
Props to you
Killing it.
guys.
We're gonna talk about things that we were just like shocked about when we came to college. Like it was not really discussed and kind of confused us.
Mhm.
One thing that really confused me, which I don't even know if everyone knows this and I just didn't, is the fact that you change classes each semester. Did you know that?
Yeah, yeah.
I had no clue that you went from this one class just for one semester to a full on different class, different teacher, different student in a different semester. I did not know that. I mean, sometimes it'll be um like let's say 101 and 102, so it's the same kind of the same information, or you'll go from having let me think like
Linear algebra to diffie Q.
exactly
Oh yeah.
completely different classes.
And keep in mind in high school, like let's say for example you took AP Lang, right? That is English. Oh wait, that's English 101 and 102, right?
It's yeah, if you get the
So
credit
so
though.
you took a whole year of class for the 2 semesters in college that you got credit for,
Yeah.
right? So I guess it's not even that accelerated compared to high school. I
AP
mean,
classes?
I feel like it is, but
AP classes?
yeah,
I feel like AP classes honestly help me.
yeah, same.
That kind
Oh
of
my gosh,
that kind of
yes.
gives you more of
If you
a
can do
look on
AP
what
classes
yeah,
and
it's
still get a good
definitely
GPA,
very helpful. Yeah.
yeah,
Just like the way it's much more fast paced.
yeah.
I mean it's not completely the same. I think you're given more tests
Well,
in
and you're given
college
way more. Yeah, well,
assignments.
you're given a lot of assignments in AP versus on level. On level, you can do all your class in or all of your homework in class usually.
Yeah.
AP, you have an assignment every other day.
Yeah.
That's how college is.
Pretty much, yeah.
So kind of get you used to it
Yeah.
before a huge jump, I
Okay, what else were you all shocked about?
think. um, I'm shocked about the people here.
Also.
Like, maybe it's just because we live in Barrett, but like, there's some weird ass people here, bro. Like, and like, even the business kids, they're not all that.
Stop. It's so terrible.
I'm just saying, like, everyone's like, oh, college, like, all you have all these like
No, yeah.
amazing, brilliant, attractive people, and no, you don't. You really don't. I'm telling you.
I mean, it probably depends on what college you go to, but like,
but ASU is supposed to be like,
seen as,
if
like,
you're a
this
6 in real life,
school.
you're a 2 in
Oh my
ASU.
God,
Like
yeah,
that's what they say.
Or like how ASU's stigma was being some party school. I don't know what parties they're talking about.
They all got shut down, guys.
Yeah, there are no parties that happen here.
It's over.
Like we're talking about like not sorority,
frat parties.
Greek life. Yeah. No.
Go to U of A if you want good frat parties. I'm gonna be so honest.
They definitely don't prioritize that anymore. Like I think ASU has shifted to more school driven, which is fine.
But that could also be because we're in Barrett. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. Because
we walk out of Barrett. You walk out of the Barrett fence and you see the Hossy kids laying on the grass still.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I don't really know. It depends on who you surround yourself with. But I'm gonna be honest. It's not how I expected at all.
Not like the movies.
The environment is so like calm and nobody cares what you're doing.
I was just gonna say that. Like, no one is paying attention to you.
Oh
at
my
all.
god.
Too busy, like, in your own mind.
Like, get out of your
no
head, dude.
one
Seriously.
is paying attention to you at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't even.
That is so true. Even like in class, like no one
Oh my
cares what you
god,
said.
literally.
Everyone's too busy thinking of their homework they have to do or this test that they have to do or oh my gosh, I'm gonna go out on Thursday and I need to
Right.
wear this cute outfit. Like,
Oh, I'm gonna
yeah,
go out with this boy, this we did. Like, texting your friends during all this stuff. Like, nobody pays attention to anyone but themselves.
yeah.
Promise.
There's also so many people here. Like,
Oh
I
my,
know ASU is a
there
big
are
college, but
50,000
still,
people here.
it's huge. College is huge, especially if you went from like maybe a private school where it was a lot smaller. Like, this
Oh,
has
like
to be
Marina.
scary.
Marina
Yeah,
is
she
like
said it was like very
insane.
overwhelming. I have 300 plus people in my bio lecture class. Like, just one class, I have 300 plus people. It's crazy.
My classes are a lot smaller, but
Yeah,
like even just I'd say we know a good amount of people here.
yeah,
Like, we met a lot of people our first week,
yeah.
and we're very grateful for that. But I don't see them anywhere around
Yes,
campus unless
yeah,
we're hanging out with them.
yeah. You'll definitely
Like
see someone new every single
like
day.
running into somebody on the street, like out there. No, like that just doesn't happen to me ever.
Yeah,
So weird.
yeah. Something
So weird.
I find really interesting too when it comes to like there being 1,000 people, um, and just like in college in general, the amount of opportunities you have are like endless. Like, this is very random, but my boyfriend was competing in a intramural flag football thing just for fun. I don't know, with his friends. And I went to go watch, and like I didn't really realize there's referees. And I asked him, and I was like, are you being paid for this? He's like, yeah. I'm like, where do you find that opportunity to say, hey, I'm gonna go coach some intramural game, or not coach, sorry, ref some intramural game. Like, that is so random. There's so many things you can do. And then
Yeah.
I went on a spiral and started looking at different intramural sports that you could um, join, and there's so many. There's so many.
And
It's
even just in
crazy.
that, like, you meet one person and their dad is doing something that you love to do, you have a job.
There's always a connection.
Like,
Yeah,
there
connections
is
are
always a
huge in
connection.
college.
Like, one of our
Yeah.
friends, he's a supply chain management major. My dad ran supply chain management
Yeah.
at Wells Fargo, and now networking. Like,
Exactly.
there's so many opportunities.
So
So
many.
you have no excuses to not have any.
Yeah, I mean, you really just have to put yourself out there.
Yeah.
That's a big thing in
Especially,
college.
I'd say the first week is super important.
Very important. I feel like it's really
Yeah.
easy to get swallowed up
Yeah.
and feel alone. But like, you have to realize that this is new for everybody, so everyone's trying to make friends.
And we got really lucky because
Yeah.
we actually like our roommates, and like we're
Yeah.
friends. So like the first week we had our door open the whole like first week, and that's how we met our friends now. Like, they literally just walked in, introduced themselves. Like, just I don't even know. Just meet as many people as you
Yeah.
can.
And then something that's cool about like changing classes each semester is that there's different people, so now you can make more friends.
And as you
So
keep going in your major, you're gonna start seeing the same people who are usually
I
gonna
love
graduate
that.
with you, and they have the same classes with you all the time.
I love that. I can't wait for that to happen.
That's already happening to me. It's amazing.
That's awesome.
And
My
like
classes are too big.
and like I have classes, and I made it on purpose so that I know my friends in those classes,
Yeah.
and then we can meet more people that know the same things that we know and like are in the same classes.
Exactly.
So yeah.
I feel like something I need to work on more is joining clubs, like putting myself more out there. I'm in medical directive. No, you're not.
No, that's all you, bro.
Yeah, I'm in medical directive, but I don't like really go to the meetings, and I don't know why. Like they'll have cool spokesperson who's some like neurosurgeon, and just for some reason I just don't go because I'm too nervous to go by myself. Like, there's really, again, like, there's no excuse to that.
Yeah. I'm
Meeting
not
people,
very
connections.
interested in the clubs though. That's not my thing.
Yeah, I kind of want to get more into that. I don't know why. I like being busy, for sure.
Yeah.
Just why I'm trying out for something, because I feel like I need more on my plate, because that's how I am.
Because those 12:30 nights of homework aren't
Yeah.
enough.
It's not enough for me. I don't know why I do that to myself.
Yeah, there's actually so much on my plate right now. Like,
Good.
you just There's always more time in the day, though, for being
Yeah.
honest. If I wanted to have another job, I could.
Yeah. Yeah, you're a
Yeah.
busy person too.
Oh, yeah.
You always put a lot on your plate.
Yeah. I. That's just what I love to do. My best friend, Kennedy, she tells me all the time, she's like, you need to stop putting more stuff on your plate every day
I
because
just don't like it.
I'm like, podcast, job, school, working out, like race, all this stuff.
And we both get up super early to start
and like
our day.
she's like, you gotta chill out, and I'm like, I hate being bored.
I do too. I don't
and
like
not
just
busy.
like what. Yeah, right. Like I think like, oh,
I feel
want
useless.
my Sunday to be relaxed. I'm
No.
gonna watch Gilmore Girls. No, I end up always doing something.
No, we deep clean the dorm.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
we end up going to the mall, and then
Yes.
we're out till 6 p.m. and then there's the whole day.
Yes, like right after this podcast, we're gonna go eat lunch, and then I have lap. Like something has to be going on always.
And then I have to go get my passport renewed.
Yep.
I hate going there.
The DMV, we have to go.
I don't know.
Sounds terrible. I hate the DMV.
Or I was just there to get the plates on the Z, and it took us like 30 minutes, and we had an appointment.
Depressing.
I know.
It's depressing.
It's terrible. The vibes are awful.
Yeah, that's something I'm actually I don't know. I've been having a little mixed feelings on this. I don't like driving in general, and not having my car has like been amazing because I'm not like expected to drive anywhere. But now like I kind of need to drive to places.
What?
Like my parents are having to pick me up all the time.
Oh yeah, you should definitely bring your car next semester.
I think I'm going to.
Yeah, definitely. I would say bring your car to college because you need to escape sometimes.
Yeah.
That's another thing. You need to find a way to have a load time here, especially if you live in the dorms.
That has to be hard if you're living with someone. I don't even know.
God.
I don't even know how you do that if you're living with someone.
Because here we can all just like lock
shut
ourselves
our doors.
In our rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, like we understand that. Like I think we all prioritize alone time.
Oh,
we
yeah.
all do.
100%.
There's times where we all have our doors shut, and there's nothing like we're like ignoring each other. It's just like we clearly finals are coming up. We need to be alone, do our own thing.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't really know how you do that if you're.
I could not imagine.
It has to be hard. I mean, like going on a walk has to be nice. That's probably
there's still people out there too.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's why bringing your car is good. You can go on a drive.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
That's what I do.
Yeah. Retail therapy. That's what I would do the entire time. I feel like I've saved money without having my car. I'm not going to.
We actually do not go shopping
time.
a lot at all.
Yeah, because we don't have money.
Yeah. Sad stuff.
It's true.
Also, you're not gonna use all your clothes.
Oh God, no. The amount of stuff we have in here. Like, look at this room right now.
It's packed.
And we're moving out in like 2 weeks. Like,
and I hope you guys know that my entire closet in there is full to the brim. The wooden stick is about to snap in half. Like, actually, I have an entire suitcase full of clothes. And at home, my entire closet is full. Because I just keep buying more stuff all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
No. Bring less things.
Yeah.
Trust.
Yes. Especially because, like, how long have we been in here? Like 9 months?
Yeah.
9 months. And there, like, this place is stacked with just random stuff.
And, like, we didn't bring this much to start with.
No,
There's no way. Our parents would never have let us bring this much shit.
I got like a pumpkin and like a tree over there for decorations.
And then we have these random ass plants over here. We just got rid of the fish. They're just random. The
amount of plates that are over there. Our dorm is a mess right now, by the way.
It's terrible.
It's disgusting right now.
We have community food. Don't know how that got there either. But yeah, guys.
Yeah, this is gonna be real fun to move out of. Miserable.
Oh, also, we're gonna have to do a dorm tour. That's what we should do this week. I'll make another YouTube video.
Okay.
Because I want a dorm tour before we move out.
I'm gonna have to clean my room because my room is absolutely disgusting.
But like, make super cool things in your room that you can remember forever. Like, we have these portraits of us up there.
Yeah.
And that night, I ended up cutting a bunch of my hair off.
Yep.
And it's taped. So then they all cut their hair off, and it's taped up there. That's amazing. We can hang that next year.
You're gonna have to show that because that is just so
I
good.
will.
It's
and
so
then
good.
Also, like, make memories. Like, we have a Post-it note wall. Or
yeah.
Like,
yep. About like anyone who went into our room. I think it was like the first month, pretty much.
Yeah.
Everyone signed our wall.
And then on the inside of the door is all the stories, all the funny stories.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
we'll take those forever.
Yeah.
You gotta make stuff like that.
We made a Dance Moms pyramid of us and how our week has been.
It's so bad. What else? Oh yeah, this is the last thing I was gonna say. Take as many pictures as you can.
Yeah.
Because I know personally, this is gonna get super emotional.
Aww.
My grandpa has Alzheimer's, right? So he doesn't remember anything anymore. Like he's like he doesn't he's getting there, you know? So I take pictures of everything.
Yeah.
Literally everything. And like that's the best because I'm gonna have it forever.
Let's say like you went out last night and then like the next day you see all these memories that you might remember or might not remember. That's always really
the best. And like I have my little
really
mini
fun.
Old digital camera that takes shitty pictures, and that's the best because
it's cool.
They're just it's one of a kind, seriously.
Yeah.
What else? Oh, bring puzzles. They like to do puzzles.
Yep. We do lots of puzzles. We do movie nights.
Oh yeah.
Make cookies and eat ice cream and popcorn. Yeah, popcorn is
that is our
popcorn
shit. Together.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We all do.
Everybody eats popcorn.
Seriously.
And it's healthy, kinda. Mostly.
I don't know about that, but yeah. I don't know. I don't know what else.
What else?
I think that's pretty much we kind of covered a lot.
Yeah. If you have an idea, just run with it, honestly. Seriously. Do what you want.
You'll figure your life out. I mean, and I'm not saying we don't have everything figured out yet.
Oh god, no.
I don't even have a credit card yet. Like I need to figure that
Girl, that's crazy.
Yeah, I need you have one? I need to figure I don't have that yet. I need to figure that out. There's so much more.
Build your credit, people.
Build your credit right now.
You're going to want a loan for a house when you move out.
Exactly. That's why I need to get that going.
Hell yeah.
Save money. God.
Get some side hustles going too.
Yeah. Let's see what our next episode is going to be. I don't remember. Next episode, we are going to talk about working out and mentality. Like what our workout routine is and the importance of that. And maybe we can talk about health too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that stuff.
Our habits.
Yeah, and we'll get into some mindfulness things.
Yeah.
I have some advice.
That'll be fun, yeah. That's cute.
Okay.
We're gonna end this?
Yeah.
Let's end it. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
See ya!